Yo, this your boy Big Crash, man. I'm back with another one, man. I told y'all I was coming back with this shit like good crack, man. I see y'all been fucking with your boy. Comment, like, subscribe, tune into the realest nigga on YouTube, man. I'm trying to tell y'all what's going on. But look, this story right here, first time when I went to Vienna, Illinois. That's down south. Like, it's next door to Shawnee. It's like all the way down there by like Kentucky and shit like that shit all the way down south. Like, this is my first bid though. So like, when I left Stateville, see what I'm saying? Remember I told you I was in Stateville the first bid on broke grade. I did the little couple months in Stateville behind the door. They sent me to my joint. So they tell me since I was a first time offender, they like, you finna go to Vienna. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, what's to Vienna? So I'm saying, I'm chopping up with bro now. They like, man, bro, Vienna sweet as hell. You feel what I'm saying? They were like, man, that bitch open all day. You got your key to your cell. In Vienna, you got your own key to your cell on GDN. I was in Vienna when they had cigarettes and everything on GDN. That bitch was sweet as hell on my mama. We down that bitch really on cell phones every day. Motherfuckers smoking weed, and they selling Newports and the rolls. For all the members that been to Illinois or been locked up in Vienna, they was selling the rolls. You get a big ass bag of tobacco and you can buy the motherfucking papers and roll that bitch up. But look, I leave Stateville, right? I leave Stateville. I go to Vienna. Now, the bus ride from Stateville to Vienna, long as hell, you gotta think about it. We always, Stateville, NRC in Illinois. That bitch like in Joliet. Like right in Joliet or close to Joliet on GDN. So we gotta drive. Motherfucker on the bus, chained down on GDN. I leave Stateville. I get my paper bag. I'm gonna tell y'all the next story I do, or the stories after this, I'm gonna tell y'all the process of when you leave Stateville and you go to your joint on GDN. It's a whole process. But long story short, you feel me? I leave Stateville, you know what I'm saying? We on the bus ride down that bitch long as hell. It's probably about 50 to 60 niggas on the bus, you know what I'm saying? Any nigga that been in Stateville, you know, they put us on the bus, chain us down in them hard-ass seats. It's 2 person to a seat. They chain you and another nigga together. I think I was chained to like one of our West niggas on folding his ass was like, I think he was a 4 or something. I think he was like a motherfucking body snatcher 4. That was my boy though, you know what I'm saying? I fought with a lot of the 4s though, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? My people them from out West and shit, so being, you know what I'm saying, we on the bus and shit, they telling us like man, Vienna sweet as hell. Now they telling me about Shawnee on GDN. They like, yeah, Shawnee bogus. Back then, Shawnee was probably like, I think medium max on bro now. I think Shawnee was medium max, but whole time, right, they telling me Vienna open. Now when we first come to Vienna, you feel me, they got billed in 19. The bus ride long as hell. The bus ride damn near like 6-7 hours. It took us like, from Stateville to Vienna, it took us damn near like 6 hours. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was overly long. We had to drive, cause you gotta think about it, Vienna down south. Vienna like Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? But it's still in Illinois, but it's at the end of Illinois. Like if you ever jumped on the highway and went down south, I done drove down south a lot of time. The last little Illinois stop is past Vienna, then you out of Illinois. But yeah, we get off the bus, you know what I'm saying? We pull up off the bus and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go see the nurse. You know how it be when you first go to the joints and shit. You gotta go see the nurse. You gotta go get your blood pressure. You gotta go check your health. They gotta see if everything good for you to be in these joints. You know, they petty as hell, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, when we pulled up to Vienna, that bitch looked like a college campus. Like anybody that been in Vienna, that bitch sweet as hell. That bitch open all day on GDN. So you know it's fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's fuckery when, you gotta think about it. It's bullshit when the doors, when you out all day. When we first pulled up, like, we got there that evening. Because we left that morning. That's one thing about Stateville. They going to get you early up. They going to get you up early in the morning. Line everybody up. Like I said, I'm going to get into that another time, how they do when you leave Stateville and go to your joints and shit. You know what I'm saying? But on GDN, right, I'm in that bitch, right. Now, we doing through the nurse and shit. They got me in building 19. Building 19 is intake. You know what I'm saying? Building 19 is like a big-ass building. You got to walk up the stairs and shit. They got the motherfucking bunk beds and shit, you know what I'm saying? They had like, I think it was like A, B, and C wing, you know what I'm saying? They put me on A wing. That bitch was sweet as hell. Vienna was sweet. I'm talking about you got bunk beds, right? So I'm already seeing like, okay, This bitch ganged out, you know what I'm saying? When I went down, there was a lot of motherfuckers on count. The GDs was on count. The BDs was on count. The Stones was doing their shit. The Vice Lords was doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? You had the Land folks doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? You had the Kings doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? There was some Saints down there too. You know, the Saints under the fin though. You know what I'm saying? But the Saints, I fuck with some of the Saints. They with the shit though. I ain't gonna lie, them boys get like that. But I had a whole little relationship with them, like locked in with them in Vienna. You know what I'm saying? On bro, me and bro them was locked in, but whole time I get in Vienna, right? Now they got me at 19. So I'm seeing the guys and shit, we chopping it up. They like, yeah, G-Ball, you know what I'm saying? Vienna, this bitch busting, folks. You gotta think about the motherfuckers out all day. So at the time, when I went down there, the GDs, they was like in tour with the Vice Lords. Like, it was like some GDs in tour with like some of the Travelers. There was some GDs in tour with some of the Mafias and shit. Then you had some of the Vice Lords into it, you know what I'm saying? Then you had the BDs and the Moles into it. Back then, it was like a lot of the BDs and the Stones into it on GDN, but I'm going to get on that another time. But this story right here, based off, like, I caught my first staff assault. You know what I'm saying? Staff assault means, like, you took off on one of the officers, one of the COs, the correctional officers, you feel? But like when I was in Vienna, they had a lot of bullshit ass officers. They had some pussy ass officers that they used to like do goofy bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't tolerate no disrespect. So it's like they'll talk to you crazy, do little goofy shit, try to throw you off your shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was in 19. Now you gotta stay in 19 before I get to the staff assault and all that shit. When you be in 19 and shit, you gotta stay in 19 a certain amount of time until you go to population. 19, not population. You stay in 19, that means it's too long. That means your ass scary as hell and you ducking that smoke out there in population. You supposed to stay at 19 at least. Cause you gotta think about it. You wanna be able to move around. In 19, you only can move around in your building. You ain't gonna be able to do that but just walk around all day. You looking like a goofy. Nigga can't go to yard. If you go to population, you can go to gym, you can go to yard, you can go to chow, you can really move around and rotate. Man, on GDN, we was in when I went to 3 house, I'm moving around all through the building. Like I said, you got a key to your cell. Vienna, you had a key to your cell. You unlock your door and lock your door on G. That's how open that bitch was. That bitch was open. They were selling swears on commissary. They took the cigarettes like 2008. They took the cigarettes out the jails.
So do you have a celly?
Yeah, you got a celly.
Both of y'all got a key?
Yeah, both of y'all got a key.
Oh, okay.
So, so getting to the story, right? Yeah, both of y'all got a key though, babe. But getting to the story. Now, I was in 19. I'm telling them I want to go to population. I'm telling them, what could I do to get up out this motherfucker fast as hell? 19, weak as hell. It's all goofies over that bitch. I'm talking about, it's a couple of members over that bitch. But you got to think about it. Like I said, 19 consists of intake. Like, it's like, when you first get to the joint, they have all the new niggas sitting on the deck. Like when motherfuckers used to walk in China, they see 19, they like, on the new. Look at all the new niggas, unless it been niggas that been up there long as hell. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas that be up there, they be ducking that smoke because population busting. Like I said, you got a key to your cell. Bro, so I leave 19, I holler at the lieutenant, them like, man, look, I had a fight at 19. I ain't talking about that story though. See, I had 2-3 fights in 19. But this about the staff assault, though. I had to kick multiple niggas' ass at 19 because, like I said, it's bunk beds. Everybody out moving around. You got your box. They give you a combination lock. You got to lock your box because all your commissary. I'm making all commissary. My family love me on GDN. It was a lot of fucked up niggas. But like I said, I don't come on here dissing all the niggas that was fucked up. That's be wrong with y'all bitch ass niggas. Everybody don't got it like the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas that I used to be locked up with, I used to aid and assist them niggas on GDN. But look, that's another story, though. So, on C-Dial, right? Now, I go holler at the Lou. They get me up out of 19, probably like I stay at 19, I ain't gonna lie, I stayed at 19, then probably about a month, 3 weeks. They finally moved me. They moved me to 3A. Now, when I go to 3A, it's ganged out over that bitch. 3 houses, like it was 3A, 3B, 3C, and 3D. I take that back online. They put me on 3C. 3C upstairs. A and B was downstairs. That's how they had it. Vienna used to look like apartment buildings on GDN. Like you used to go out west or something, or you be out south or somewhere, and you see them certain apartment buildings that look like the two flat buildings and the 3 flats and all that. That's how Vienna look. Like you go up the stairs, you at C and D. You down the stairs, you at A and B. So they put me on C. They like, hey, gang, what you on? G-Ball, what you on? You good, folks? On, bro. I see the guys over there, they doing they shit. They calling means and shit. It's members, but I ain't gonna lie. All my B is, like I said, I'm a gangster disciple at the end of the day. But like I say, I'm locked in with a lot of niggas. Like one of my homies, one of my damn near best friends under the fin. So all that shit really don't mean shit. Like if you a real nigga, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's about being real and stand up and holding your weight as a man. That's how I all the beers I did in jail, niggas gonna be like, shorty really hold his weight. Like I wasn't no overly tough nigga unless a nigga make me turn up. Like, you make me go there, I'm going to take it up. But, like, I'm in 3 house, right? They got me in 3C busting. So when I come on deck, right, I had this motherfucking, I had like a white celly, you feel me? At the time, because you know it's a lot of white boys booked. So, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I wasn't shot then. So, this is like my first bid, so I ain't had no bottom bump permit, you know what I'm saying? But, like I was saying, I come in and said, he like, man, you want the bottom bunk? I'm like, yeah, let me get the bottom bunk. You know, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I look like a savage. You feel me? He's like, man, he went on no whole shit. He just like, man, you want the bottom bunk? I'm like, yeah. So I'm chopping up with him. He telling me what's going on. I end up going to property, get my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I just left Stateville. So I got to go get my little property and shit. They tell me about the joint. They give me my key and shit. When they give me the key, I'm like, damn, y'all let niggas get keys to they cell? This shit crazy. But at the time, the key only can work for your cell. They got some type of way where they do the keys to your door and it only work for that door, you feel? So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm in that bitch. I'm chopping up with bro down. Now, a lot of my homies them was on 3D. 3D across the hall. Now, the CO, it depends what CO you got. You had certain dickheads back in the day, like I said. This a staff assault. This the first time I caught my staff assault shaking ass. Now, you got certain COs that'll motherfucking let you go rotate. They'll let you move around. They'll let you go to another building. They'll let you go do your shit. You know what I'm saying? I was locked in with a lot of COs. So it take a lot for them to let you go to another wing. You know what I'm saying? But they letting us do it. We moving around that bitch. We getting high. We smoking weed. Like I said, at the time, they selling swears on commissary. I go to store at 19. I went to store already. Remember I told you when I first got at 19, I already had shook store. I hollered at Lou already. Hey, bro, let me go to store. He let me go to store. Back then, they used to let you shop unlimited. Vienna, now certain joints, now they got limits. Vienna, they used to let your ass shop like 800 on GDN. Whatever you got on your books, they let you shake ass and go spend that shit. I went in that bitch and got everything. I went in that bitch and got TV. I went in that bitch and got a fan. I went in that bitch and got jogging pants, cigarettes. I bought a carton of swears. I bought a motherfucking big ass bag of nicotine. I bought the rolls because I was selling swears in that bitch. I wasn't really smoking swears like that back then. On bro now. I wasn't really smoking swears. I don't even smoke swears no more. I used to, but I wasn't smoking them like that back then. You know what I'm saying? But whole time, right? So big. Now I'll get to rotate with niggas. They're like, yeah, bro, this bitch busting. Now look, the day of the staff assault, you know, in jail, they had the chicken days. Chicken day in jail like your birthday in the world. Niggas be celebrating, niggas be excited, because we ain't got nothing else going on. Ain't shit else going on in jail. Niggas in that bitch lying all day. Niggas in that bitch talking about shit they don't got. Niggas just in that bitch running their mouth. This jail. You could be anything in that bitch. It be niggas that just can come in that bitch and they create themselves. I saw a lot of goofies. But look, the day of the staff assault, I wouldn't even, this the crazy thing about this shit, right? We just went to the store. I'm just trying to go to chow to run my mouth and talk shit. Cause like I said, I'm locked in with a lot of the members down there. The Breeze was down there. There's a BDs down there. The GDs, the Moles, Stone. I'm talking about there's Vice Lords down that bitch, everything. It was every game down that bitch in Vienna. Cause I was in Vienna like the end of 07. I was in Vienna from like the end of 07 to like a little bit to 2008. You know what I'm saying? They took the cigarettes out of jail 2008, New Year's on bro. But look, whole time, right? Now, we chilling in the cell. I remember this day. Me and bro them in the cell. We in that bitch shooting dice. We in that bitch. They got the little black radio. It was an old school nigga. I buy the radio from an old school nigga. He been gone. I gave the nigga like $20 for the radio, right? Coffee balls, all type of shit. They like, hey, bro, what we got for dinner? Because I caught my staff assault at dinner time. They like, we got baked chicken. Woo. I tell a motherfucker like, yeah, bro, I'm not even going to that shit. I tell the guys. They like, man, we finna cook, folks, on phone. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm finna throw some shit together. Because you got to think about it, it's my first bid. So I got all type of food in my shit. Vienna had a lot of good-ass shit. Vienna Corrections. Anybody know about Vienna Corrections back in the day? That bitch used to be sweet as hell. They commissary was sweet, everything. So I'm telling bro, them, they're like, man, bro, walk the child. You tweaking, folks. Let's just get out. Let's get out the building. This day is like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt good as hell outside. I think it was probably like November. This like November 07. Yup. Cause I left the county like yeah, I just had left the county probably like a couple months after this. Couple months before this. Yeah, cause I was in Stateville, right? So, bro, this is my first time really going to the joint. Vienna was my first joint. I'm an art number. Anybody know about the numbers? I'm an art number. I got my first number in Stateville 2007. I was an art number. So I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, I don't even want to go to child. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I don't even want to go to that shit, bro. I don't really want to sit in this bitch and really just eat and go crazy. Nigga like, man, let's just go for the walking shit, right? I'm fucking with bro now. The whole joint fucking with me. So we lining up. We going to China and shit, right? Now we had this black CO, bro. The nigga was, like I told y'all in the beginning of the video, Vienna had a lot of goofy ass COs, correction officers. They ass used to be doing a lot of bullshit, bro. They used to pull stunts with niggas. They used to try to get you kicked out the joint because back then Vienna was one of the sweetest joints. Then you had your own keto cell. They had swabs. You out all day. Ain't no lockdown. Ain't no 18-6. Ain't no 21-3. Ain't no 23-1. Ain't none of that shit. You out all day moving around. Think about what's going on. Niggas getting their ass kicked. Niggas getting fucked. Niggas getting stabbed. Niggas getting raped. All type of shit in that bitch. They was doing all type of weird shit in that bitch. Then you got the members like me. The members, we linking up. We going to the gym. They got the gym in that bitch. They got boxing bags in that bitch. They got a pool table in that bitch. That bitch was sweet. They got a barbershop. Vienna got like a little town. In the jail, it's like a little town. When you walk the child, it's like a little town. It's like a little wick town, like a little country town. They want to make you feel like you welcome. Bitch, this jail. I'm telling nigga like, bitch, you still booked, goof ass nigga. Bro, the day of my stop assault, listen to these goofy ass niggas, bro, trying to walk the child. I'm in that bitch running my mouth. Now the goofy ass CO that I'm talking about, me and him already they had like slight run-ins. Cause he black. So he a hating ass fuck nigga. He see a young nigga in this bitch really pushing this shit, really making niggas stand on shit, seeing all the members fuck with me, grown niggas fuck with me. He don't like that shit, bro. We the real motion. The COs, the females in that bitch looking at us, they fanned out because we jail niggas, we real niggas, so they don't want them niggas. So me and the nigga used to bump heads, bro. Like I went to sick call one day. Sick call is like, when you fuck something up on your body or you get sick, you can go to the nurse. He gonna say, you gotta get out the line because you steady just doing the most in the line. Oh, what? Oh, man, bro, get your bitch. I think I had like a toothache. Now, this the altercation that started from the staff assault, right? So look, the day of the staff assault, we walk the child. It's all the members in line. Chicken they going. I remember I had bought like 3 chickens, right? They child, we going to the line. Soon I come through the child line, he get on my ass like start just dick sucking, gay as hell. Man, Taylor, pull your pants up, tuck your shirt in. Where's your ID at? I'm like, shut your bitch ass up. Whole time back in the day, we got the blues on. I ain't gonna lie, my blue shirt was slide out. I used to throw my ID like in my pocket. They used to want you to clip your shit on. He like, man, don't let me keep talking to you. I'm like, man, bro, I ain't trying to talk to your bitch ass. Now, one of the new breeds from out west. He like, man, shut your bitch ass up. We going in on his ass. Breed was a gangster, though. Lil Breed was my homie. Well, with Lil Breed there right now. Hey, gang, you already know what the fuck is going on. This big dog, bro. You remember Big Crash, bro, on GDN. Shout out to my shorty, though. But look, we go through the line. We getting the chicken, right? Now, the tray busting. Vienna, like I said, they a great joint back then. I don't know how they is right now because I ain't been to Vienna in a minute. But the whole time I know they sweet. Look, on GDN, I'm walking through the line. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm running my mouth. You know, it's the Chi-Hole pack. It's damn near 8 wings in this bitch. On GDN, bro. I'm in that bitch. Get my chicken. Go to the table. I'm sitting at the table. It's me, Breed, one of the BEs. And I think it was like one of the Slakes, like one of the Mickey Cobras, like from out south or something. On bro, I remember little bro though, little Mick. I forgot what little Mick was from though. Shout out to the MCs too. I fuck with the MCs on bro. Shout out to the MCs. But look, on GD, because I got a lot of story with different gangs. I remember dude said in the comment, tell me about it. I can't tell y'all everything at one time. Y'all gotta give me time. You know, life be lifing. I be doing shit behind the scenes, taking care of business. But I'm gonna give y'all all this shit. I'm not just gonna give you an A for this shit. I'm gonna give y'all everything. I got shit with every gang. But look, I'm sitting at the table with Bro Dom. Now look what I just said. I'm a gangster disciple. I'm sitting at the table with two breeds. I'm sitting at the table with a Bree, a BD, and a Mickey Cobra. Bro, the man come up to the table. Soon I get my chicken. I think I was just eating my chicken. What he got on my ass was because two niggas owed me their chicken from gambling. Two niggas owed me their chicken. They dropped the chicken on my tray, huh? Hey, there go your chicken. I remember breaking the leg, getting Breed a piece. That's my boy. Because I think he was like fucked up on the commissary. But like I said, it happened to the best of. You can't ever talk down on a nigga when you really don't got it. You bitch ass niggas be talking down on nigga. And then when you in jail, your bitch taking care of you. Goof ass nigga and you mom. You niggas be mama's boy. Your mama be taking care of y'all. Everybody be taking care of y'all, nigga. I hate a nigga that said it's my money. That's not your money, nigga. But look, I'm in that bitch right. We sitting at the table eating chicken on GDN. That man wait till I first bite my chicken. I'm like this. I bite my chicken. He comes to the table. You can't be having other people giving you chicken, Taylor. I say, what? I say, hey, bro. I said, look, bro, check it out, bro. Go on, find you something to do, bro. He said, find you something to do. He said, you know who I am? I said, nigga, I don't get no fuck who you is, nigga. You a CO. He, get up right now. Get up from the table. I said, bro, watch out, bro. Lil Breed, like, man, on New Breed, get your bitch ass on. Bro, the man, bro, look, I tell the man, watch out, get your bitch ass on. I turn off on his ass. Because in Vienna, we got all the tables. They used to have, like, all the little tables. And it used to be four people to a table. So it's tables all through the chow hall. Bro, on GDN, the man smacked my chicken on my tray. The nigga smacked my chicken. I had like 3 pieces of chicken on my tray. My chicken hit the floor. Only thing I remember is slapping the shit out of his ass. Now, when I slapped the shit out of his ass, now listen, when I slapped the shit out of his ass, Lil Breed, crack his ass. I slapped him. Bow! On GDN, fire his ass off. Bow! Breed, crack his ass. Bow! Now the nigga fall. Now when he fall, me and Lil Breed, we already know we done fucked up. We get on his ass in that bitch. Lieutenant them rush us in that bitch. Look, now look, check the story out now. Listen. When we rolled a nigga, me and Lil Breed, the lieutenants rushed us in that bitch, mace us down, put knees all in our back, cuff us up right. Now we thinking it's over. This when I first got introduced to Orange Crush. Bro, when Orange Crush come, they marching. They used to be saying a little cadence and then they be stomping their feet. They be stomping their feet marching. They like, oh yeah. So y'all think y'all could just come in our shit. Now listen, they upgraded my shit to a staff assault all fuckery. The nigga, look, the child workers, everybody in the child hall are witness to my shit. My shit went viral, bro. Look, I got like multiple niggas on my ticket. Anybody know about tickets, they'll write you a ticket and ask you, do you got a witness? No, I had like 80 witnesses, bro. I had COs and everything telling them that dude started with me. He pushed me to do that shit. The nigga smacked my chicken and he pushed me. I slapped shit out of his ass. Bow! Me and Bree really on his ass, bro. Look, they rushed us, throw us in cell, right? They put us in the little holding cell right up by child. They had the little holding cells. Orange Crush come. Now when Orange Crush come, anybody know about SEG in Vienna? SEG in Building 19. It's like at the bottom. Bro, they come get us. On Bro Them Gray, they beat the fuck out of me in that bitch. On GDN, Orange Crush knocked me up in that bitch. On to my, they got Lil Breed. Bro, on Breed, y'all bogus as hell. The first thing dudes say, because the nigga that we whooped, he locked in with Orange Crush. Orange Crush ain't never a regular correction officer. They just go change their suits and go put on the orange suits like goofies, like we don't know. They not special. They the real COs that work there. They just Orange Crush. They been want to beat my ass because like I said, before the staff assault, I done did a lot of shit, but I'm just telling y'all about the staff assault in Vienna. Now look, they come in that bitch. They like, yeah, we finna beat your ass. Bro, they fucked me up. My right eye was swole as hell. On to my nigga, they cracked my shit. Nigga, I had a knot on my head. Nigga, they fucked me up. They fucked my features up, nigga, on GDN. Now look, this how they do me. When I catch the South Assault, they roll me, Orange Crush, right? They put me in SEG. Anybody know about Vienna SEG? It's little as hell. It's like 6 cells. Bro, on GDN, Vienna SEG so fucking little. Because they said people don't really go to SEG now, that bitch. You know what they doing to you? They ship your ass out the joint. Because it's so sweet. Bro, on GDN, I went and heard my ticket, right? They said, yeah, we charge you with a staff assault, intimidation threat, disobeying direct order. They gave me all type of charges. Now, this what they do. Dude said he don't want to press charges. This how you know it's some fuckery. They say, yeah, we gon' lighten the staff assault up. You gonna do a year across the board. A year across the board mean I gotta go to Pontiac or Menard or behind Stateville Wall and do a year. I end up going to Pontiac. I went to Pontiac. This the Pontiac shit. I'm gonna tell y'all another story, but I'm just telling y'all what the staff assault, what led up to it, and what happened afterwards. I'm gonna say, everybody like, damn, bro, y'all the one whoop dude. They like, y'all went viral. That ain't ever happened. When I went and heard my ticket, the lieutenant said, man, look, I heard what happened. I understand that you a man, that you going to take up for yourself, but it's other ways that you could have did it. I know Officer Wu was bogus for smacking your chicken out your tray, putting his hand on you. We don't send our officers out there for to do that, but I don't know what he had going on. I don't know what you had going on. But your name have been caught up in a lot of shit since you've been in our joint. Gang shit, violence, fights, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everywhere I go, some shit going on. But I felt like that incident, but what scarred me was my name was already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So he like, look, we not going to press charges, but you is getting shipped out of our joint. I say, damn, already? He said, we going to let you know what joint you going to in 3-4 days. Bro, they came to my cell. I remember me and Lil Breed. Lil Breed ended up going to like, they sent Lil Breed, I think, to Pickneyville or like Menard or something. He went to like another joint. He didn't go to Pontiac though. They split us up. But a nigga like, you going to Pontiac. Everybody like, damn. The whole SEG, like, I remember I told you it was like 7 to 8 sales. They like, bro, they throwing shit down that bitch. They throwing piss down that bitch. That's the bug house. They call Pontiac the bug house on bro. On C-Down. They call Pontiac, on my people back there, they call Pontiac the bug house. I mean, everybody in that bitch bugged out. They done lost their mind. They on a whole nother level from this shit. This shit different. I'm like...
Was you scared? Like, kind of nervous?
Nah, I was nervous. I ain't finna sit here and bap. Niggas be bapping. I was nervous because I'm like, damn, bro, they finna send me to this bug-ass house, bro. Right. They finna send me to Pontiac. Pontiac was like look, Pontiac like this. Pontiac like... Remember how, you know how a person was going crazy like for Michael Jordan them back then? Mm-hmm. Getting the new mics? Pontiac like a jail, like everybody used to talk about that they ever saw. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, oh, I want to go there just to see it. You feel? Man, I finally went to that bitch. They like, you going to Pontiac? They shipped me in like 4 days. The bus come and get. It was like 8 more niggas. Like 7 niggas went to Menard, like 8 niggas went to Pontiac. It was like 4 other niggas. They jumped the lieutenant, bro. The four niggas that went to Pontiac with me on GDN, they choked one of the bitches up. The nigga choked the nurse up, tried to rape her. Damn. Shorty then was in that bitch going crazy. I remember the 4 niggas. They was from like, on GDN. 4 of them was from like Inglewood somewhere. I forgot what they was, bro. I don't know if they was GDs or BDs, but I know they was the guys. Bro, they put the nurse in the chuck hole. The same time when I caught my staff assault. We going to yard, bro. We talking. They like, bro, we finna go to Pontiac. They got us cuffed up. I remember they came and got me like, I'm still knotted up from the Orange Crush, beat my ass. Bro, when they shipped me out of Pontiac, it was like 60 COs waiting on me to transfer me like I'm really like a killer. Then the nigga that I whooped, he right there.
So do you feel like he had something to do with
you? He had something to do with me. I could have stayed, bro. He had something to do with give me shit.
And he picked that.
He picked that Pontiac. Where you want to send him? Because he was a little black motherfucker. Send me to the worstest everything. Send me to the worstest joint. Pontiac, the worst joint in Illinois. I don't know for what a nigga said. Well, look. The little black motherfucker, he was a goofy. He used to walk around all day like he was cool. He used to feel some type of way because we members. He wanted to be a slight gang member, but you a correction officer. Which one you gonna be? I told his ass one day, the nigga wrote me, I said, which one you gonna be, bro? You gonna be a gangster or a CO? All right, take the outfit off and come over here with us. He like, oh yeah, me and you gonna have a problem. Ooh, every day he saying my name, fanned out. Nigga, you a fan, nigga, because I'm in this bitch. I'm a face in this bitch. You tweaking. We got on his ass in that bitch. The whole time, everybody like, shorty them just beat his ass. But now, if you whoop a CO now, they gonna press charges. They gonna give your ass like 3 to 4 years. Back then, you'll get a year across the board on GDN. From niggas that been in the joint back in the day, you whoop a CO back then, they'll give you a year across the board. First thing they gonna say, we finna give you a year across the board. Year across the board mean you finna go do a year and say across the board. They sending your ass to Pontiac. You damn nigga going to Pontiac. When I went to Pontiac, that bitch was so bogus. I'm gonna tell another story on that. But I'm telling y'all, hey, look. Big Crash 74, I'm finna be the king of YouTube on this jail story shit, bro. This shit finna go up, bro. Comment, like, subscribe, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is the first time I ever called a Staff Assault, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was like on a different level, bro. But I want y'all to tune in to your boy, man. I'm coming back with more bangers, man. For all the niggas that's in my comments asking me certain shit, man, I'm coming back with a lot of shit, man. So y'all tune the fuck in, man, bro.
I got a question.
What?
You still on?
No, yeah, I'm still going. Go ahead.
So you know what you should have did for your first mind, and that was to not go to shower.
Didn't I say that? Look, you remember what I just said? 20 minutes in the video, bro, them telling me in the room, they like, man, bro, let's go to chow. I got my shower shoes on. Look, anybody know, before you go to chow, I got my jogging suit on. I got my shower shoes on. I'm sitting in the room. We used to have a bubble TV. You know what a bubble is? The fat TVs. They started selling the flat screens probably like 2009, 2010. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The flat screens was a hot commodity. I'm going to bring that to the deck, too. I was in Lawrence. But look, if I would have stayed in the room and not listened to these goofy-ass niggas, I wouldn't have got that year across the board. Yeah. Going to go get some chicken, trying to kick it with that. But I'm going to give bro them that. The niggas that did told me to go. One of them rode with me. One of them got a year across the board. The other niggas made sure I was eating, I was insane, and they made sure I got all my food. They made sure they packed my TV up. They made sure they packed my motherfucking hot pot up, my fan, my tape players, my tapes. Anybody know about jail back then? You go order them tapes, y'all. Know how we used to get on them books and order all them raw ass tapes. I was the king of the tapes. But on Brodo, man, comment, like, and subscribe, man. Tune back in to your boy Big Crash 74, man. I'm coming with all bangers. All real facts, no cap, man. This your boy, man. Tune in.